My stupid let him stay anyway. Hey, mommy army. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit subscribe in that bottom right corner. Hit that bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Boom. That just came out flawless. Let's yeah, bow. Just like I said. But go ahead and get your little drink, little smoke, little puff, whatever it is you getting into. Hit pause, come on back. For those of y'all who've been here before, y'all know how we do. I know y'all ready. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna say grace first. We're gonna get into it. Alright. Heavenly Father, we thank you for these not other blessings with devil through Christ. Amen. Yes. So this person, they wanted to remain anonymous, but you know who you are. Shout out to you for this beautiful spread. Everything on this table was for the free 99 for me today. Shout out to my supporters. I love y'all. So we got this spicy deluxe chicken sandwich. Go ahead and get into it. Actually, let me take it out thing so y'all can see it. This spicy deluxe chicken sandwich with pepper jack cheese. Yes, get into it. We got a little chocolate chip cookie. We got some fries, some chicken strips, and we got this mango passion tea. I've never had it before. But you know who you are. Shout out to you. Thank you. You know I don't have plans of a free meal, period. So we're gonna get ahead and get into it. So by the title, I know y'all can tell. We finna do a little story time. I know. It's something new. For my channel. Something that's been in the works for a while. I got some, I've had some ideas written down since I started this channel in May. And I'm finally gonna go ahead and give y'all a little story time. See how y'all respond to it first of all. It don't even matter how you respond, because I'm gonna post what I want to post anyways. You here. If you like what you like, you gonna stick around. If you don't, toodaloo. Ain't nobody gonna beg you. The fuck? What we look like? We got this Chick-fil-A sauce. So the story time I'm gonna give y'all today. I think I'm gonna tell y'all about the roommate from hell, part 1. Because I actually have 2 back to back. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get in this food first, and then we'll get into the story time. I ain't thought about this in a while. But y'all see that? Get into it. Y'all like my shirt? Says Bougie. Got it from Fashion Nova. Love me some Fashion Nova. And Boohoo. This sounds so juicy. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the story time. So, this was, I'm gonna start, about 6 years ago, 2014, yeah. I remember because I was in my last year of undergrad. Had my very own apartment, a little 2-bedroom for me and my 2 cats, Jackson and Jordan. And I had just got a car note, and I can afford everything, the car note, the place. But I couldn't afford that and continue to have the spending habits that I had at the time. Because your boy liked to shop, let's be clear. So, I was like, well, let me rent out this second room. Just for a little while. I think I had maybe 3, 4, probably like 4 months left. I'm the least. So I have to live with nobody forever. It was just till I finished, my bachelor's. I posted it on Craigslist like a fool. Let me get me wrong. I ain't nothing wrong with Craigslist. If you're smart about it, you know what you're doing. But that ain't the place you really want to get a roommate from. From my experience. I wouldn't do it again. Heck no. Well, I put the place on there. The 2-bedroom spot. I worked at the time 2 jobs. I worked at Best Buy and at Spencer's, and went to school full time. And I had a life, so I wasn't never really home like that no way. So I was like, I remained a bit there. It ain't gonna be like I'm gonna see them all the time, no way. Had a couple of hits. A lot of them seemed kind of shysty. Either they was trying to negotiate the price, and I wasn't even charging half the rent. I was charging like maybe a third. I was paying most of it. So I'm just like, if you can't afford this, like, you probably need to stay over here no way. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Credit, crazy, baby mama drama, all types of stuff. I found this one guy, we'll call him Craig. Craig, he's from out of state. You hear me? He about my age, maybe a year older at the time. He lived in a different state. I ain't gonna say where. Different state, up north. You know, he seemed real cool. We chatted it up online for probably like 2-3 weeks, like every day before he actually like came down here. He was moving down here because he had a kid who stayed with his baby mama, and she was living, I think, maybe like 2 hours away from where I was living at, but it was still closer than where he was because he was a whole couple of states away. But anyhow, he was coming down here because he wanted to be close to his kid. I get it. He seemed like a cool guy or whatever. We meshing pretty well. He had a little crush on me. So what? I'm used to that. Straight guys been a little curious about me. And I think I just carry masculine and feminine energy pretty, you know, equally. So I get it. But he would like be real slick, say little slick stuff here and there. Some of this, some of that. And I'm like, nah, we roommates. I ain't got time. And at that time, you know, I was let's just say I was living my best life out here in these streets. My last year of college, so I thought, finishing my bachelor's, and then I got 2 more degrees after that. I'm about to go back for another one. Anywho, I'm thinking these are my last couple months of college. I'm trying to live my life, and I ain't trying to get in no mess situation with somebody I stay with, you know. Anywho, he came down here. He get here. I'm thinking, you know, I knew he didn't have a car. He rode a bus. This is a Greyhound or Mega Bus. One of them. He came down here, and I knew he didn't have a car. He was coming, and just back then, Uber and Lyft did not exist. We didn't have nothing but taxis, and that was rare because not every city had taxis. But our city did. I think they might have just started piloting Uber, but it wasn't quite in my city yet. Anywho, he said he had it all taken care of. He just needed to make sure I was actually gonna be at home at a certain time so he can get in, which is fair because he didn't have a key yet because he hadn't made it down yet. But no, I had plans. But I put my plans back a little bit to make sure he can get in, get settled, whatever. You know, I did my own little background check. You know, let me say that to him. His mama then added me on my social media. We had chopped it up. I had a copy of his driver's license, social security card, all of that. I ain't no fool now. So, no, it's like if he do something look crazy, you know, to her, the police gonna know where to look. I'm waiting. I get the call from him, and he like, "Can you come pick me up from Greyhound or Mega Bus?" Sir, that was not part of the arrangement. But me being me, then a nice person I am, I was like, it's fine, whatever. I think it might have been like a 20-minute ride. Not bad. But I'm always like, okay, we starting off a little funny already. So I go pick him up. Bus late by like 40 minutes. And I'm irritated because it's like, I'm not even supposed to be here. I got plans. I wasn't supposed to come pick you up. But I'm here. And the bus late. Just a lot of mess. He finally get here. He cool, whatever. We chopping it up. He seemed a little off. It's a little, not really off, but a little skittish in person. I didn't say nothing though. Showed him his room. His bedroom was the room my cats used to live in. Couple days go by. I don't really see him much, which is fine. He looking for a job. I helped him find one at this restaurant around the corner. I knew some people. He started messing with, I think, a bartender. He tightened it up, living his best life. I ain't gonna judge. I can't judge. Let's be clear. I don't really see him much, which is fine. But one day I go in the room while he's not there. He knows I'm going in. Let me start there, y'all. I ain't just sneaking around this boy stuff. Because I needed to clean some stuff out of the closet that I had in there. That I had a chance to get out. I go in there. I'm seeing pizza boxes, open cans, open beer bottles, and it has this really god awful smell. This man up here chewing tobacco and spitting it in the cans and bottles and stuff. I'm like, how old are you? 80? I didn't know people still chew tobacco in 2015, 2014. I was like, okay. I ain't say nothing. I'm like, I had to lay the rules down. Don't have nobody in my house. Don't do no drugs. Well, except 420. You know, lots of people in college did them. It's like, I don't mind you doing that. Just don't do it in the house. Don't do it outside. I'm like, whatever. That's him. If he want his teeth to be nasty, breath to be stank, that's on him. You know. Fast forward a couple of weeks after that. I think at this point he had been here right at 3 weeks. He wasn't that long. I stay home from class one day. I just wasn't feeling up to it. Ooh. I wasn't feeling up to it. I had straight A's. I could afford to not go to class for a day. I called off work that day, both my jobs. Like I said, I had a little coin. I worked hard. I didn't necessarily need to go to work, but I called off. I just needed a personal day. You know, do some self-care. Why did I open this like this one ain't open? iJhamarcus. And I'm in my room just chilling. Far as I know, ain't nobody at home but me and my two cats. And my two cats. I start hearing him talking. I'm like, oh, he's home. And it's like, no. And I start hearing a voice I didn't quite recognize. I said, maybe it's the TV or something. Because I had two TVs. I had one in my living room, one in my bedroom. I'm like, maybe it's the TV. But then that voice started to sound a little too real for me. And then there was a third voice. I'm just like, oh, yeah, somebody's in my house. I go out. I hear nothing on but some box of briefs. Yeah, whatever. Not briefs, a box of briefs. A little tank top. I peep my head down. I see two men I've never seen a day in my damn life, but they look like crackheads. And I'm like, who's this? We got company. Rule number 1, don't bring people to my house. You already knew that. So I'm agitated. But I ain't gonna call him out in front of his company, because I'm an adult. We'll have a conversation in private. I ain't gonna blast you in front of your folks. But the big tall one, dude got to be at least 6'5", 6'6". I ain't the tallest thing in the world, so everybody's taller than me. I might be like 5'10".
Oh, I like your DVD collection.
I had a little bookshelf in my living room dedicated just to my DVDs. Yes, I still collect DVDs. I like to have hard copies of stuff. But I'm just like, thank you. I think. And I was like, okay, now I'm nervous because I don't know who these folks is. Both of them look like crackheads. And this man is up here telling me something. You got a nice DVD collection. So clearly, you paying attention to what's in my crib. And at this time, I was living in the hood. I grew up in the hood. It was no tea, no shade. That's where I was at the time. So I'm like, I'm nervous because it's like, y'all look like crackheads. Yeah, I probably set my DVD for a fix somewhere. So I go back to my room and I just text the roommate and I let him know, like, hey, remember rule number 1? Just a friendly reminder, you're not supposed to have guests over here. And you got 2. So we talk about it that evening or whatever. And I'm trying to figure out how he know them. I'm like, maybe they co-workers, whatever. He didn't even know these men. Bring them to my damn house. Child, when I tell you I was heated, I'm just like, you don't know them. How you meet them? Why would you bring them back here? He told me something. He met them in the neighborhood. They were just outside chilling, smoking, drinking, doing whatever it is they were doing. And they asked him where he was from. They just started dapping it up. And they decided to come back to my house to chill. Where they do that at? You was bringing strays home? 2 of them? These folks would come up in here and blow both of our heads off and would nobody know nothing. Because you being stupid. Child. Strike 1. 2 really. Because he was nasty. I told them pizza box and stuff. Just hanging out. Room smelling like stale feet. When I tell y'all, within 3 days of us having this conversation about these 2 strange men, who I'm pretty sure are crackheads, within 2 or 3 days of us having this conversation, I walks in my house. And I ain't gonna say what was on my table, because this is still YouTube and the internet. But there was this white substance on my coffee table. And those same 2 men from before was here doing stuff off my damn table with my kids, my 2 cats, and just walking around like ain't nothing. I'm like, so now I know for a fact y'all some crackheads, because this what y'all doing. But you doing it off my table. And I asked you not to bring folks up in here. And I asked you not to do drugs up in here. I asked you. No. No. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, you got to go. That boy wasn't here a whole month. I had to put him out. I was like, no, you can't stay here. You gotta find somewhere to go. His mama calling me. Well, not calling. Messaging me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm like, first of all, he grown. Second of all, you don't pay my rent. He don't. And he was late, y'all. He was late on his rent. When he moved down, he told me he was gonna have it all. He had half. I forgot about that. He had half when he got off that damn bus. My stupid let him stay anyway. Craig, you gotta go. You gotta go. So little bartender he was messing with at the restaurant he was working at, he decides to move in with her. I'm like, oh, ain't that cute? Y'all known each other all 2 weeks and y'all moved in. That's so cute. I don't care, but you got to get your stuff and get on up out of here. Y'all. Roommate from Hell. Part 1. On my coffee table. On my damn coffee table. Are you crazy? I'm like, what if maintenance would have walked in and they saw y'all? Now I'm evicted. I ain't even did nothing. I wasn't even there. I walk in. What if it was a maintenance man walking in instead of me? Now I'm evicted. My credit get messed up. Me and my 2 cats on the street until we can get packed up and moved on somewhere. Bruh. I'm still mad about that. I ain't even thought about that since it happened. 6 years ago. That's a little more than 6 years. Because this is definitely the springtime of 2014. I happened to run into him maybe 3 years later. By this time, when I thought I was done with school, I was back in school again, working on my master's, trying to become a counselor. I ran into him as I was exiting the nail salon because the brother need to go get them toes did. Because you know my men's they like my feet, so I got to keep. Let me be quiet. Had to keep my toes dead with the hot stones. Oh yeah, I'm exiting the nail salon. Ironically, I live right around the corner from this nail salon now. My exiting the nail salon, had to go get me a little pedicure, and I see him, and instantly I went like this, trying to dodge him and hide. He seen me, y'all. Hey! Damn. Y'all meant like on Friday when that begging girl Felicia be coming around and folks see they be like, damn. That's how I felt. I was like, hey, it's been a while. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm looking at your nose, see what's going on. He looked alright. You know, looked like he had gained a little weight. Not in a healthy kind of way. Like he put on some healthy weight. I'm like, oh, you eating? You know that stuff. Hey, right here looking like a skeleton. How you doing? I didn't recognize the girl. Because even in addition to the bartender he was messing with, he was messing with a couple of girls. So, honestly, they all kind of looked alike. So I really couldn't tell you if it was the same girl from before or a completely different one. I don't know. But, yeah, we chopped it up. And he was like, yeah, we used to hang out sometime. And I was like, okay.
Call me when you get home. Okay.
Did I hang out with him? Hell no. I deleted his number. I deleted him off my social media. I ain't got nothing to talk about. There y'all have my very first story time. Let me know how you liked it, what you liked, what you didn't like. I'm always open to constructive criticism. Don't mean I'm gonna change nothing, but I'm open to listening to it. Period. This is my channel. Look, y'all know why y'all here. Anywho, if you watch this far and you ain't already, hit subscribe. Toodaloo. Bye. Watching my stuff. But yeah, make sure you wash your hands because the Rona's still out here despite what the media wants y'all to think. Wash your hands, drink some water, eat your fruits, so you can be as smooth like me. Yes, baby. All right, until next time, y'all. Bye.